Hi, everybody. Ron Placone here. So today's Thursday. This is usually my last day for the week. And as a lot of you guys know, on Thursdays, I like to have something a little more uplifting, a little more positive in nature when possible. And it's been a rough news cycle this week, as it often is. But today, here's something pretty cool and uplifting. Today, the city of Boston has declared today Riot Grrl Day, and from here on out, they will acknowledge April 9th as Riot Grrl Day. Riot Grrl, of course, is a music movement that can be traced back to the late 80s, early 90s, and it was in honor of Kathleen Hanna, this act in Boston. Kathleen Hanna was the singer for the band Bikini Kill. She's done a lot of other stuff as well. There's a wonderful documentary out about her that is certainly a lot more informative than my short video is going to be. There's a wonderful documentary out about her called The Punk Singer, and I'm pretty sure it's still on Netflix Watch Instant. So for all you Netflix folks out there, you can totally stream that on Netflix, and I do highly recommend it. It's a wonderful documentary, even if you're not a fan, but just think it might be something you want to check out. It's a really good documentary. You'll definitely enjoy it. And I think this is a great thing. Mayor Martin Walsh over in Boston, he said, look, there's still misogyny in the world. There's still a lot of injustice in the world. And this movement was a response to that. So it's important that we recognize that. And I think a lot of music movements were really in response to something that was that was injustice in the world. And Riot Grrl is no different. You know, they came out at a time where even in the indie scenes and in the punk scenes at the time, it was a lot of males. You know, it was a lot of men, and they kind of were just like, hey, we have ideas too, and we can rock out too. And they formed their own bands, and it was great music, and they had messages of equality and empowerment, and messages against, I mean, they were speaking out against sexual violence and stuff like that when it was less of a front and center topic the way it is today. You know, I mean, now we really do address it more so than during that time, but they were really going after it even back then. So in a lot of ways, they were, one could say they were ahead of their time and are just as relevant today as they ever have been. And, you know, I'm actually going to go see Sleater-Kinney for the first time later this month, which I'm pretty excited about. They were not able to do my radio show, which I'm a little bummed out about. Who knows? Maybe they'll see this video and change their minds. I doubt it. But I've been listening to some Riot Grrl stuff for a long time. Reason because of that, as a young kid, I was like 10 or whatever, I got into Nirvana. And I grew up a nerdy kid in the suburbs that did not have much of a window to the outside world. This is before the internet was what it is today. So I didn't have a lot of windows into the world of culture and so forth. But I was into Nirvana, and I read every book available about Nirvana, and all the music that Kurt Cobain liked, I would try to find that music myself. And of course, he liked the Riot Grrl movement, and he liked a lot of those bands. So because of that, I was able to find Bikini Kill. I was able to find L7 and stuff like that. And I always thought that music was cool. I always thought that music was rocking. And I think it's really neat that the city of Boston is acknowledging the cultural impact of music movements, the connection between social issues and political issues and music movements, and are picking something like the Riot Grrl movement to really highlight. And I will be acknowledging it every April 9th too, even though I don't live in Boston. I think it's a good thing. And it'd be cool if there was other like stuff like this that was a little more common. I think it's cool. I think we can learn a lot about history and about pop culture and about you know, about just issues in the world through some of the music movements that have existed over in history. I think in a lot of ways that they go hand in hand, and I think that's great. So that's something positive for you. Happy Riot Grrl Day. If you're interested in learning more about Riot Grrl, I suggest starting with The Punk Singer. It's a documentary you can stream on Netflix. And this is Ron Placone signing out.